Who is Canelo to say what Bud needs to do? Let's talk.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex the live is one in the six. Fit the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out. Full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I just watched a bit of this interview. Canelo on he was what was he doing? He was talking to he did an interview at Ring Magazine. I forget this fella's name. They on there looking like spy versus spy. Canelo has all white on. This other fella has on all black. It was funny as hell. But of course, the topic of Bud Crawford came up. And he's sitting there. Yes, we need to run it back. We need to rematch. We need to run it back. Basically, I take it as him begging for a rematch. You look, man. There is nothing. You know how people say a lot of things they don't mean. And Canelo's one of those guys. He also wants to run it back with Dimitri Bivol, right? That's the correct thing to say. After you lose, you want to run it back. But he don't mean that, because if he meant that, he'd smash the gas on Bivol. How's that working out? Is it working out? Okay. I think at one point years ago, he said he wanted to run it back with Floyd, but everyone said, all right, come on, you did it. You was punching fresh air. You couldn't touch Floyd, and Floyd stood in front of you. And I don't even want to talk about the close nail biters that, he got the nod in, but, I was like, I don't know about that one. I don't want to talk about the fights he should have fought. We don't want to talk about that. Let's just talk about his 3 losses. So we got Floyd Mayweather, Dimitri Bivol, and you lost to Terrence Bud Crawford. So let's just deal with those facts. Floyd Mayweather, when he was competing, was the best in the game. You lost to him. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. At least you did it. It's fine. Dimitri Bivol, highly rated, pound for pound. A lot of people thought he was going to take a dive in that fight. He didn't do it. And he outboxed you. I think if he had a killer instinct to smash the gas on you, I think he could have outboxed you. I think he could have knocked you out because you was in trouble that fight. Then you went and played golf. You played some poker, got a little drunk at the club, emotional damage. You drain the swamp of the PBC. You end up with Turkey Al Sheik. This man has made some money for himself. Salute to Canelo. Then the question of Bud Crawford comes up. And at first he says, hey, guy's too small. I won't get any credit for him. But let's not forget. I'm going to remind all of you. I'm going to make this statement. I need you to be, I need to be very clear. You guys understand. I want Bud. First of all, Bud is retired. And I hope he stays that way. When you start chasing money, that's when you mess yourself up. Bud, stay retired. You did everything you needed to do. You don't need to come back. But Bud needs to do the Canelo, what Canelo did to David Benavidez. Because right now, people are watching this video. Oh, well, what's Drew going to say? Oh, he don't want Bud to run it back. Listen, y'all don't want him to run it back. Y'all just hope that Canelo will throw something and land it. Y'all saw what I saw. It wasn't even close. I was on here saying, hey, look, man, don't believe that size thing. Bud is all wrong for Canelo. First of all, he can match him strength for strength. That's what y'all didn't factor in. That's number one. Number two, he's a better boxer than Canelo. Didn't I tell y'all that Canelo got busted wheels? Didn't I tell you that? Don't listen to me, but you saw it. Good foot movement puts him in a blender. And Bud was powerful enough to keep him honest. Look at his face. He got lumped up. Oh, let me give you a better picture. There you go. Feel better now? Bud was clean. Bud was clean. I don't only mean drug-free, but he fought clean. There was no nonsense in here. He beat him clean. Clean, you know, Canelo hasn't been clean his entire career. We know that. Check the resume. So it's the sexy thing for him to say, hey, you know, I want to run it back. I need to run it back with the Bud. I need to run it back. You don't mean that, bro. Because if Bud was still active, he would definitely run it back, and this time he'd stop you. Bud was all wrong for this guy. And I think between Floyd and Bivol, this was the worst behind beating that Canelo ever faced. This was the worst. And this was the most embarrassing one because technically, on paper, he fought a welterweight. And the welterweight didn't go to 54 to face Canelo, didn't go to 60, medium man catchweight. Bud went all the way up to the full 168 and smoked this guy. Is this your Kang? But the Kang got conquered. And now you're sitting on that couch talking about, yeah, we have to rematch. No, we don't. You need to go fight David Benavidez. That'll make me respect your gangster. All of that talk about, oh, well, you know, I beat Bud saying I beat this guy, I beat that guy. Canelo was like, who is that guy? Yeah, that was real funny. That was funny. I ain't even gonna hold you. That was funny. Who is that guy? Don't matter. Because you got in the ring with the best in the world. Right now, as it stands, since Bud retired when he was active, he's the best boxer in the world. That's just it. And salute to you, Canelo. You got in there, and you gave it the good old college try, and you lost. There was no controversy. You got smoked. You got smoked. So it's the noble thing to say, yeah, I want to run it back. You don't mean that. And you know what, Bud? Don't give it to him. Don't give it to him. Canelo got a lot of contemporaries around him. Just check the rankings at 168. Go ahead. Go ahead. There's guys in those rankings that y'all are not even considering that would give Canelo a good scrap, if not probably will beat him. But in your mind, I know you got it made up. You got your mind made up. Hey, you know, Canelo still beats everybody. But no. Benavidez is still out there. David Morrell is still around here. Oh, he's at 75. Don't matter. Canelo got a lot of smoke. You can go back to 75. You wanted to go to 75 and fight Bivol, or you want to bring him down to 68, whatever it is you want to do. Look, man, if you're the man, go up and weight properly. And stop all of these stipulations, man. It's ridiculous. I'm tired of you fighters doing this. And that goes for everybody. Stop calling out the person up north from you and then saying, well, I'll do it at a catch weight. Go to the full weight or just don't go. But anyway, let me get back on task. Who is Canelo to say what Bud needs to do? Bud did what he needed to do. Canelo, you just failed at it. So stop talking your fanatics to death. Stop talking the boxing realm to death. You're not retiring. All right? But what you got going for yourself is the 3 losses that you do have on your record. You lost to some of the best guys that were active at that time. You lost to Bud Crawford. You lost to Dimitri Bivol, who was arguably pound for pound top 3 to 5 when he beat you. And you lost to Floyd Mayweather, who was pound for pound #1 in the world when you lost to him. There's nothing to hang your head about, man. You're still a Hall of Famer. Check your resume. Are there things that I would like to have seen you have done or still do? Yes, as long as you're active. But stop calling for things you don't really mean, because I don't believe you. Now, if you're not going to retire, maybe that'll be a live stream I'll do. What do you want to see Canelo do next since he's not retiring? In my opinion, go out in a blaze of glory. You don't want to pass the torch to David Benavidez. Why? You said you'll never fight another Mexican again. Then you turn around and fought Jaime Munguia. You see how I did that? And don't worry about, I'm not fighting Mexicans anymore. David Benavidez is American, of other descent. Bronx on deck. Move!